Today we're going to cover how to create a custom title block with automatic text elements that update with relevant information from things like the date as well as your sheet number. So to kick off, we'll jump into our masters, which will be in our layout book. In the layout book, right at the very bottom, we'll find these. If you don't have any, just right click and go new master layout. From here, we'll come up with a bunch of different options. We can kick off with a typical A3, this one just here. Then let's set our margins to say 5, hitting tab to cycle through each of the different measurements. From here, we're just going to select landscape and we'll go create. So we've got our master layout. So this is what we're going to apply to each of our different pages so that we don't have to retype in the information repetitively. Whatever we put here is going to be applied to each one of these pages. So let's go back to our master layout. What I'm going to do, I'm going to copy one I created earlier and show you each of the individual elements and how we can create them from scratch. So let's go copy, paste this one in, and we'll kick off from bottom left-hand corner. So from here, this just here is automatic text, which is set up so that when you're in your project information, once you fill it out here, it's going to automatically fill out wherever that automatic text is set. So if I say have a proposed alterations and additions at, say, Smith Street, we'll go okay. That's going to automatically update in where we've mentioned it in project. So to create this automatic text, all we need to do is go to insert auto text just here. Then we'll go to project description. We'll double click that and we'll notice that it's brought up the text that we've put in there previously. So if I delete them both, I'll go back in and I'll go project description, double click, and that's going to bring in that text. Whatever we type into the project information is going to show up here. So this is the first example of automatic text, and it's going to be a very useful tool for our title blocks. So now that we've got that set up, it's the same story with client, with the client name. If we go into the title block, just in through here, I've got client name. Now I've got it filled out in here so that I know which one is relevant to the automatic text in the field itself. So I know that project name is going to be the client name. So if I cancel out of this, it'll make sense in a second. If I double click, and this one just here, I delete that, then I go to project name and double click, it's going to come up with a client name. So from here, if I go in and I change, say, the client name to John, then go okay, then it's going to update in that box and that field there. And as we go through, say, to each of our individual pages, it's going to make sure that each one of these automatic texts is going to show up on those pages. So let's go back to our master that we've just created. Same story with the file number, go through, repeat the process. Now for the date, this is a little bit different. So let's pop in and delete this one that we've got here, and we'll go back to automatic text. And for this one, we'll type in date, D-A-T-E, and we'll go short. We'll double click on this one and that will give us the current date. So we'll click out of that one and that's got that ticked off. Now for the layouts, as we go through each of the individual pages, it'll tell us what the page is called on the layout. So for the drawing title, this one just here, this is going to bring in the information from the relevant page. So to do this, we'll just delete out of that. We'll go in and we'll go layout, then we'll scroll on down till it goes to layout name, that one just there. So we'll double click on that one and we've got a layout name. So as we cycle through our drawings, once we click out of there, it'll automatically fill in with the information that we've got on this right hand side here. So proposed ground floor plan, double click, proposed ground floor plan, it'll match. It will also match if it's capitalized or not. So that's one thing to watch out for. I tend to make sure all of my drawing titles are either capitalized or lowercase, just to make sure it's uniform. So that's got us ticked off for the drawing title. For each of these texts inside of here, I've just got these set up as standard text because we're not typically going to be changing what our actual email address or our studio name and the phone number is going to be. So don't need to worry about those. Next up, we'll jump into, say, the pages. So to make sure that as we go through, it automatically updates what page is in the bottom right-hand corner. So page this of then total number. Let's go back into our master layout. We'll just set the auto text. So it's layer number in subset. So if we say go to the auto text, layout number in subset. So this one just here, there we go. You might be curious what subset means. If I'm in the layout book, just at the top here, if I right click just below where it says tree and subset, if I right click and go create new subset, I can type in new subset and go create. From here, it's going to count the page within the set. So if I double click and I just go through this again, and I go to automatic text, LAY, you'll see that we've got 2 subsets to choose from now. So this list will adjust as the different elements in ArchiCAD update. So for this one, we want DA drawing set, which is this one just here. And we'll double click layout number in subset. So that takes that one off. Now, just so you can see the other text, I'll just shift this one down 10 mil and I'll double click on this one here. Then for this auto text, we'll just type in LAY. Then at the bottom, number of layouts in subset. And we'll just double click this DA drawing set. So there we go. And it's given us our number 13, which is the total number of drawings in this set just here. All right, so I'll just undo that one. From here, we'll want to add in general notes, as well as revision numbers and description, which comes in handy to differentiate between different published sets. Now that we've created our master layout, we'll want to apply it to our pages. To do this, we'll just right click on our page and go to layout settings. And from here, we can select our master layout. So the one that we've just created was master layout 7. We'll click and we'll go OK. So from here, we'll double click on this title page here. And now this will have everything that we've just created. If you want to do it to multiple pages, we can click up top and all the way down to the bottom, right click and go layout settings. Then we can go into the master layout and then click the relevant layout and then go OK. And it's going to update all the drawings. So each of them have the master that we just set up. To save setup time and access this ArchiCAD file or any of my other tutorial files, they're now available over on my Patreon page, which I'll have linked to down in the description. If you're sick of bulky basic ArchiCAD files and want a more streamlined experience, then I think you'll really dig these templates. If you like this video, you'll want to check out this one just over here.